We are back, and I'm going to start it off hot. Prove me wrong in the comments. Holly Holmes does not get robbed. Caitlin Vieira wins the fight last weekend.
Oh, dude.
We've been a nice week. Just a bit over a week. Nice little break for the kids.
Yeah.
No MMA last weekend, but boxing. We'll get into that a little bit later. We're gonna go over some hot topics from last weekend.
Absolutely.
I know you got a couple of topics you're gonna buzz me with. I got a couple of topics I'm gonna buzz you with. That's how she works. But real quick, how did you score the Caitlin Vieira Holly Holmes fight? Like in the moment, round 5 done.
In the moment, bro. I had 3-2 Holly Holmes. I personally thought, like, you know, realistically, I was thinking realistically. Obviously, we have Vieira, so we're sitting there.
Yeah.
You know, we're watching it with Wheats, and I'm going, okay, well, it's 2-2 going into the 5th, right? And the 5th round, you know, Holly Holmes kind of held her up, landed a little bit more strikes, not the damaging strikes, right?
Yeah.
But landed more strikes, and I thought, you know, she was gonna edge it out that way. That's how I scored it immediately.
So here's the problem I have. So I'll say this. In the second round of that fight, I turned to you and Wheats, and I was like, I smell a fishy split decision coming.
Yeah,
I said it in the second round.
You did.
I was not wrong, but here's my problem, alright? For how long have people complained about the UFC judging when it's power over volume or damage over volume?
Yeah, oh yeah. Right? Everyone always complains when it's their favorite fighter, you know, laying the damage, but they're getting touched.
They're getting touched and out-volumed, and
but they're laying the damage.
But they're laying the damage. One guy looks like he just came out of a ice cream parlor, done up and nice, and then the other guy just looks like he got put through the ringer, and the guy who gets put through the ringer just won. And in my opinion, Caitlin Vieira looked pretty untouched.
Yeah, she did. No, she did. Clearly, the strikes didn't do much to her.
No.
It's very obvious.
Dude, she got outboxed. Outboxed.
Who?
Holm.
With power strikes, yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Power strikes, absolutely.
And here's my other problem I have for you. If it was ground control time, totally different. Totally different.
The clinch control for me doesn't really... It doesn't do much at the end of the day. I mean, if you're landing big shots in the clinch, you got to advance position. That's my thing.
You do, and Holm did not.
No, how many times did they split it up? 2 off the fence?
Twice, I think. It could have been way more.
It could have been.
It could have been way more. But Caitlin gets the judo throws in there. She gets in a couple of takedowns.
Yeah.
Did Holm get her down? Did Holm take her down?
No.
See there. That's just another argument point. But I know, like, all online right after was like, that's the biggest robbery of the century. It's not a robbery, guys.
That's not a robbery.
We will tell you this for sure. It is not a robbery.
That is not even close to a robbery. Anyone that says that is a robbery, man, like,
wake up.
Yeah, wake up. At the end of the day, you're watching MMA for how long? Like, yeah, if you're casual and you go, oh, that's a robbery, yeah, sure. Fair enough.
Yeah.
If you've been a fan for 2, 3, 4, 5+ years, whatever, you know there's no way that's a robbery.
No.
We've seen plenty. I
can't
think of a good one right now.
No, I can't think of a good one on the spot, but like 2 that have been kind of recent. Clayton Rodriguez, who we brought up in this podcast.
Yeah. But I wouldn't even say that's a robbery.
It's not a robbery, but like it's one of those ones where it's closer than the Holm Vieira.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, that's my hot topic of the podcast, because I was stunned. I was kind of stunned because
I went
online and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Like I had Holm like 4-1, maybe 5-0. I'm like, whoa. I'm like,
not 5-0.
I'm like, come on, guys. You know, like give her some credit. Like I get it. Holly Holm is a legend. You know, great fighter, but she's 40.
Yeah.
And she looked it in weigh-ins.
Big time. She looked old.
She looked old.
She looked good.
She did look good, but she also looked a little bit worn down.
What's the move for Holly Holm after that?
Misha Tate.
Tate's going down to 25.
Really? Oh, I saw her picture of her on Instagram. She looked great.
Yeah, she's going down to 25, and she's fighting on...
Doesn't she have an opponent? I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, she's fighting on one of the pay-per-views. I think it's 276 or 277.
Yeah, she'll be fighting on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, one of the two. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what I do with Holly Holm next. I think It's tough because you don't want her to sit out for too long because she's already 40, right?
Yeah.
You know,
it's gonna be
a year goes by, she's 41.
Yeah.
Now she's got to fight in my opinion, I think you go with the Katie Taylor fight. You go box.
Yeah,
go
that's
box.
honestly not a bad. That's
right?
not a bad move for her, honestly.
Not a bad call.
No, it's less strenuous on the body.
Yeah.
I mean, it's boxing. She's definitely gonna get pieced.
Yeah, like, she's not in her prime at the end of the day.
No, but you have to find ways to make money at that point, you know? It's either going to be that or it's going to be another UFC women's like legend Hall of Fame, like Miesha Tate.
Yeah.
You said this earlier.
It depends how Tate does at 25, but if she doesn't do great, I could see the 35 fight between Holly and Tate.
I could see Miesha Tate being pretty good at 125. She's already a bigger woman for.
She's a big 35er, so
that's what I mean. Like she's kind of thick. So
I want to see how this cut treats her, like near the end. You know what I mean? Because she's looking.
I'm gonna drop an image of her right here of what she looks like on her Instagram. I know she posted something a couple days ago, but she looks fantastic. Like,
yeah, she was saying it was like the lightest she's ever been, which means she's clearly below 35 right now.
Oh yeah, she's probably sitting 130.
Probably
130, probably.
Yeah, I would hope nothing less than that.
Nothing less, yeah. And then you're not really weight cutting, you know. Then you're looking at 115.
Putting that weight back on might not be so pretty. But
yeah, we've seen that happen.
My hot topic to you.
Yeah.
All right.
Shoot it.
What I've been thinking of is open scoring. How do you feel about it? Do you think it fixes anything? And, you know, what are your thoughts really?
So here's my issue with the judging in the UFC, as in general. We talk about this all the time. You could turn on an NBA game, MLB game, NHL game, a tennis game, a soccer game at any point during the game and know who's winning.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
There's a score.
You
could tune in to a third round of a fight and it could be 30-26 for like first two rounds and you wouldn't know.
You would have no idea.
You wouldn't know.
It could be 2 10-8s and you could have no clue.
That's my issue with the way UFC's doing it right now. I think. Yeah. I can't remember. I think it's PFL.
Really, all professional fighting. No, PFL doesn't do open scoring.
Who's the one that does Bellator? No, Bellator does John McCarthy's picks.
Yeah. Okay, that's not open scoring.
No, it's not open scoring. But I will also say this: I don't think open scoring solves anything.
No, it doesn't. But in my opinion, it gives the power to the fighters.
Yeah.
It gives more awareness to the fighters where they're standing. And really, like, okay, so here's an example, right? Holly Holmes, she thinks she's probably up 3-1 going into the 5th.
So, yeah, right? Ketlin Vieira's corner told her she's down 3-1 going into 5.
But clearly
that wasn't the case.
That was not the case. So, and say both fighters know it's 2-2.
Right.
Do they fight differently?
Yeah. I mean...
Right? Or it's 3-1 the other way. Do they fight differently? Do you know what I mean?
That part I understand about it, but the part I don't think that it fixes is the fact that the judges, no matter what the judges put out there, I don't know if it sways judges or fighters' opinions. I don't know. I really don't know. In the middle of a fight, I don't know. But for a viewing aspect, absolutely.
Well, for a betting aspect, it helps a lot. I'll tell you that for free.
Oh God, yeah.
You know you're up 2-0 or you're going 1-1 into the third.
So this is kind of sad, this is kind of sad that we have to do this, but when we're not really sure what the judges are thinking, we load up our betting app. What are the odds? Because that gives us a pretty good indication of what's happening.
To a degree, though.
Exactly, though.
To a degree.
But that's why it's sad that we have to do that kind of estimate where we're at.
Yeah, because that gives you a better look at, what is going on in the fight, what Vegas thinks is going on in the fight, what the odds makers think. Yeah. But the thing is, at the end of the day, they don't even know. Like, I've seen favorites, they're going into the third thinking they're up 2.
Rodriguez, 1-3-6.
Yeah. So he's a 1-3-6. Assuming, it might be, well, it's definitely 1-1, right?
Oh, that wasn't that fight then. There was another fight that I remember. It was a 1-3-6 going to 1-3.
Yeah, and you think they're up 2 and they lose split, decision, whatever. Yeah. But the thing is, for me, I don't think obviously open scoring doesn't fix anything.
No, right? And that's the kind of thing. Like if you're getting into the topic of deciding if open scoring changes judging or scoring.
No, obviously not. No. Obviously not. But I think it gives the viewers, more of a gauging point at
Right.
what is going on.
Right.
Number one, because like you said, you tune into a fight halfway through, you have no idea.
No, I'm not.
Like you can look at the fight and go, oh, like
damage wise, but
yeah,
sometimes we just
but
talked
sometimes
about
doesn't
that.
matter.
Sometimes it's damage over volume.
It doesn't matter. Some guy might be
matter.
getting mauled and he landed 3 big shots that busted this guy's face, but he's losing the fight.
Yeah.
Whatever, he's still losing the fight. And I think from an athlete's perspective, you know, the whole argument where people are like, oh, like if you're up 2-0, you're gonna coast. I don't think any of those fighters realistically are everyone is going in there to finish.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's not a single fighter.
You're looking for a bonus. You're looking to get in and out. The less time you spend in the octagon, the better. Like it's
regardless, you're up 2-0, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely, I 100% agree with that.
Right. So,
but it's to the point where I see online all these people talking about, you know, how do you fix bad judging in the UFC?
Wow.
And
that's a whole different can of worms.
Well, and open scoring is like the main topic, and I'm like, guys, open scoring is not going to solve the judging problem. Open scoring is going to solve the viewership and
you're going to know where you're standing.
You're going to know where you're standing at that point in time. Hopefully, if you know Sal Diamato's up there and he's got a complete different scorecard than the other two judges.
But it shouldn't matter though. Say the other two are have it however. It still gets right.
Yeah.
So
I guess, but then you're going into the third round. So here's a good question for you. At the end of the third round, would you like to see all the judges' scorecards?
No, you wait till Bruce announces it. Yeah. Obviously, if you're up 2-0 and it goes to decision, you know who won the fight.
Sorry, did I say judges' scorecards?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I meant like what the PFL does and Bellator does, like fans votes, commentators votes. I'd love to see what DC have.
Yeah, I mean they usually sometimes they say it. Usually they say it. Bellator does it right with John McCarthy. I like that. I like to have the aspect of one of the commentators that's very knowledgeable.
It's just more.
Not calling John McCarthy like I know. Obviously, he's a pioneer. We're not gonna get into this. I'm not the biggest fan of John McCarthy. I like the guy. I think he's good.
Yeah.
I think sometimes he is saying some ridiculous stuff on the broadcast. But that's a different topic. We're not gonna go there, right?
So out there.
Yeah.
So out there. But here's another one for you. You can so for me as a UFC fan, you can always tell when DC's doing an interview in the octagon after. And if it's a weird decision, you can always tell if DC agreed or did not agree.
So do you think you did enough to win that fight?
No, hi. How are you? Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Kellen, so did you do enough? Did you think you did enough to win that? For me, like, yes, you're a fan of the sport and you're an ex-legend, obviously Hall of Famer. But you're also there to do your job. Like, you need to get an interview in. You're not. Yeah. It doesn't turn into opinionated. So like.
I think it's fair enough to ask that question a lot of time though.
Oh, a lot of time, but not the very first thing.
No, I don't think it's the first thing you ask.
Yeah, you gotta ask a question, but it's not like addressing it right. Yeah. Right then and there. Like the girl just won a split decision.
Fight.
Very close fight. Life changing. Honestly, she's gonna get She's
might
get a title shot.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Right? You got what? Holm was ranked number 2 or
2 and 7, 2 and 6. I don't remember.
And so 2 and 6, and then you obviously have the rematch between Pena and Nunes, which is gonna be a banger. Yeah. So there's champ and 1 right there. Yeah. So
who we got in that rematch? Because we were talking odds the other day. I think Nunes opened at a -250, and
she opens at a -250. She's gonna get played hard. Probably down to a 450, -500 at least.
That's what we were saying. So hey guys, if you're listening, that line's open. If you catch Nunes at -250, I'd take that.
I'd take that.
I would take that.
At -250, I'm taking it all day.
Listen, at the end of the day,
anything greater than that, like you're risking more. Say -300, -350. Stay away from that.
Yes.
I'm not loving the
At the end of the day, Nunes just didn't show up against her fight against Pena. She just didn't show up. No, it's simple. And when fighters don't show up, it goes sideways so fast.
So fast.
Because she was preparing for her fight of her life, and Nunes was in mom mode.
Yeah.
She was in mom mode, man.
Yeah.
She was...
her like you said, wife just had a kid.
Yeah, like you said before that fight, just like, she's kind of faded her twice. It's just like, let's push it back a bit more. Hasn't fought in that weight class for like, what, a year and a half or something like that?
2.5 years.
2.5 years?
It was 2.5 years.
Holy.
So, my big thing is she leaves American Top Team.
Yep.
Right? Starts her own gym.
Yep.
What's that doing for you? All your coaches. What's the corner deal? Who's cornering you? Who's coaching you right now?
Well,
who's driving you to get better?
You started becoming a businesswoman. Like, she started making some serious cash. You got some stores. You got some property. Yeah. I'm sure it's just like there's other things on her mind. She's old. She's a grown up. She's in, like we said, mom mode.
Yeah, like, she's old now.
She's
older now.
She's old. I don't know how old she is. Don't quote me on this, but maybe like 36, 37. I want to say around there.
I think she's a little younger than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 30,
see, like that's
33. I'd give her.
That's not bad. Like, that's still not a bad age, but at the same time, she's been through so much. Like, so much.
Dude. Like, we're talking about her fights, man. She's
like the GOAT. She is the GOAT.
She's the GOAT, brother. Greatest woman of all time. There's no doubt she is.
Yeah, right? There's no doubt. There's no doubt. But, I mean, that it just proves to show that no matter how good you are, if you don't come to fight...
Yeah. You can get beat on it any day.
Anybody can beat you.
Especially in mixed martial arts.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in mixed martial arts. Did you see what Shevchenko said on Ariel Helwani's MMA Hour?
Yeah, recap it, but I did see it.
Basically, she goes on to say in an interview with Ariel Helwani that she would like the winner of Pena Nunes. Obviously, she's defending her belt in Singapore against Santos, which is going to be a great fight, by the way.
That's honestly going to be a great fight, I think. Santos possesses the power that her countless last opponents have lacked.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say last 4, 5 opponents outside of Nunes.
Yeah, obviously.
That
was a while ago.
That was a long time ago.
I think ideally, for Shevchenko, Pena wins.
Oh,
Ideally, Pena wins. She gets that fight. She has an opportunity to become double champ. Nunes wins, then the fans win because we get to see the trilogy, what we've all really wanted to see. Who is the real pound for pound queen?
Yeah.
Because right now it's Shevchenko. Like obviously, you lose the fight, you lose your one belt. Shevchenko slides in there with the body of work that she's been doing.
Shevchenko's not gonna never show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shevchenko will always show up.
Yeah, she's always hungry. She's always ready to go.
She comes in there, does the same dancing routine, the same thing every time. But I don't know. I'd love to see that trilogy at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think the fans win with that one, but obviously she's probably. I don't know. I don't know what fight she'd like more. I probably think the Pena fight would be stylistically a lot better for her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see how this match turns out between Nunes and Pena. This is probably going to be the biggest women's fight ever. Like, I genuinely think this will...
Yeah, it's going to determine a lot of things. That's the thing. I could see that being one of the... It's top 2 for me. Oh, yeah.
I think so. But we got it right there. There's the first one.
Oh, yeah,
so,
baby.
We're going to see if she gets that second strap back, man. But
talking about... Hold on. I want to talk real quick. Pena, the Tough series.
Yeah.
Because we have Pena and Nunes on Tough right now. And I've watched the couple first episodes. I think three episodes.
Yeah. How'd you like it?
It's brutal.
It's a tough watch, eh?
Oh.
That's why I've stayed away from it, man. I've just heard from a lot of people.
Oh, it's not it. It's just really not it. And it's, I don't know if it's, like, Nunes and Pena are, like, they look like fantastic coaches. But for me, the lack of like just skill and fighter IQ with these fighters. I don't know if it's the weight classes they chose because it's kind of out there, heavyweights, and then you have like I don't know. I think it's like 125 women's, 115s.
Probably 35, you would assume.
I would assume.
I don't know.
I don't remember because I honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I shut it off.
Yeah.
Half an hour in.
Yeah.
It was one of those ones you're like, okay, I can't watch this anymore.
It's a tough watch.
It's a tough watch, and I think...
Like that DC and RC podcast. Tough watch, eh?
DC and Helwani, get back together.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
Man. What are we doing? I miss those guys. I actually listened to one of their old podcasts the other day when I was just driving. I was like, I had it saved.
Yeah.
And it was when the power went out here.
Oh.
And, the data was barely working, whatever. I'm just, I was doing some homework, and I flicked it on. And, man, I missed that podcast.
I just love how much they bicker.
Dude, it was unreal.
Back and forth, and they were both so opinionated, and I love it. And they were always just both on complete opposite spectrums.
Yeah,
always.
Yeah, generally, yeah.
Ariel was the classic journalist side. And DC had the classic fighter athlete side.
Yeah.
Always.
I loved it.
Awesome. Man. I loved
that show.
I loved it. RC's not the same.
RC's not the same. I listened to a recent one because I remember one of the first couple episodes. Obviously, I took a listen. I was like, "That's tough." You know, I'm sure the viewers are thinking of our first couple and maybe this one. I don't know. Hopefully not.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully not.
You want to see tough? Go back to our first episode. That was tough.
Yeah, that was tough, but. RC has gotten a lot better. It used to bother me to listen to him because I was like, man, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
He also doesn't know. He just doesn't. He's not for me. He just doesn't. He's not a podcaster. Like he's not someone. He's not someone that can sit down and talk well, for like an hour, like about topics that because he probably doesn't know much about.
I'd say now he's a lot better.
Yeah,
he's a lot more knowledgeable.
I haven't tuned it in a little bit.
Yeah, if you take a listen, he knows a lot more. He's obviously a lot more opinionated now that he's more knowledgeable.
Yeah, I can see that though.
But yeah, that's a good stuff. I don't know where I'm going with this, but on to the next topic.
We got UFC Fight Night.
We got UFC Fight Night, Vegas 56. Is that what they're calling this one?
Volkov versus Rosenstruck.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, Volkov, Rosenstruck.
And real quick, drop a comments below if you're still listening. I want to hear your opinion on this main event. Because
we'd love to hear it, guys.
We'd love to hear it.
We have our pick already for this.
Oh, yeah.
We had our pick last week for this.
Hey, just like we had our pick for last weekend's main event locked in on Tuesday. It is a Monday night, and we're going to have it locked in on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and the podcast will be going up tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that card. I want to see your guys' opinions on the main event specifically because I'm seeing a bunch of mixed opinions, mixed feelings about this main event. Some people are like, you know what? This is kind of the main event that I've been kind of waiting for the UFC. The last two or three have been a little tough. With the Ray kick injury, the Holm Vieira, like the main events,
a little lackluster,
a little bit lackluster, and I'm seeing some guys out there saying like this matchup isn't even a main event like at all, like
that's ridiculous.
All. Like it's thank you.
That's ridiculous.
Thank you. We agree with that because
2 contenders in the heavyweight division. We got big boys. We got 36 combined. Finishes? Are you like?
Come on! I don't care how old those finishes are, but like,
doesn't matter.
You can't ask for much more. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm so sick and tired of everyone. I'm just gonna swear. Everyone bitch and complain about every main event. Okay, this card sucks. This co-main sucks. The main event is trash. Guys, do you want to co-main?
Shut up and watch it.
Do you guys? Hey, we know you're tuning in anyway.
Yeah. Shut up, watch it.
Do you guys
buy our picks and make some money? That's all we gotta say, man.
I love that.
That's all I gotta say.
Making money while watching the best sport in the world.
That's all it's about, man.
Oh yeah. But anyway,
at the end of the day, they're putting on fights 43 weekends out of the year. How are you gonna complain when
you can't?
You
can't complain.
How are you complaining? Especially this one, we got heavyweight contenders. The co-main is great.
The co-main is great. I have a couple like even on the prelims. I have like 3-4 fights that I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, absolutely.
You have Johnny Munoz Jr. against Tony Gravely. Yeah. You have Jeff Molina against John Blank. Salgas Sumagulov. Yeah. I think those two are gonna be bangers. There's another one in there.
Did you say Gravely already?
Yeah, it's in there. It's in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of fights that are.
We spend like 30 hours a week on film and fights.
Yeah.
They all get mixed up a little bit, but.
Yeah, but there's some great fights. There's always great fights. The ones you guys don't tune into turn out to be the best cards. What do we have? 7 finishes last weekend, and everyone's crapping on that
let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, we had the over 5.
The over 5.5 finishes on the card.
Yeah.
Smashes.
We knew that.
Just like we smashed our first free pick ever.
Yeah.
1-0. Ponzinibbio and Pereira go the distance. And,
I guess not our first free pick ever because we were giving out free picks for a while. If you think about it.
Yeah, technically, we started off first 10 cards we gave away for free. So I kind of forgot about that. And that was a year ago. Now.
A year ago now. But Saturday morning, tune into, this channel, obviously. We're giving away another free pick. If you haven't already, make sure you sign up. But last topic I wanted to bring up to you.
Yeah.
What are your top?
Oh yeah.
What are your top 5?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's do 3. What are your top 3 weight classes right now in this era?
In this era.
Yeah, like as we're speaking right now,
Okay.
2022.
Well, I think we can both agree, and the fans can agree. I hope the fans agree. That number 1 is 155ers.
Yeah.
That's no doubt in my head.
Yeah, there's no doubt that
no doubt.
The 55ers are number 1.
Right?
All right.
Okay, so outside of the 155ers, which is a given in our minds, hopefully in your minds too, where does it go from there? Because I don't know if I go up or down next. I really don't know. Like 170 is potential for me.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good fights right now.
A lot of good fights. You got the Usmans, Covingtons, Poirier's gonna be moving up there. You have the Chimaevs of the world, the Burnses of the world. Like that's pretty electric division.
The Bilals.
Oh, get out of here! Get him off ESPN. Get him off.
The Bilals.
I'm sorry, we're not Bilal fans.
Not Bilal fans.
We're not Bilal
if
fans.
you are, that's tough.
Yeah, it's tough to watch. It's tough to watch. But I will tell you this for free. It is not 185ers.
No.
It is not 185ers, and it's not 205ers. I don't think.
Right now.
Not right now. Not right now. John Jones, maybe that era, the Gustafsson era. Yeah. Maybe. But honestly, I give it to 145.
All right, so you go 55, 45.
45. And I'm probably going 170.
70?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
That's because so.
Or did you go 55, 70, 45?
No. 55, 45, 70. Okay, so 55 is no brainer. 45 has my favorite fighter besides Tony Ferguson, Max Holloway.
Yeah.
Love that guy. Blast. #blast. Blast Max Holloway. Love
Does
Volkanovski. Love the Korean Zombie. I love all of like the top 5 45ers right now. Topuria. Ilya Topuria.
Yeah.
He's just
he went I guess he's
back down to 145 now. Like that division is kind of electric.
It is.
It's not kinda. It is electric.
It's extremely electric.
And it's to the point. So the way
you got Allen in there too.
Yeah.
A lot of guys,
absolutely.
Man. It's a lot of guys.
So like the way I break it down is like it's
the zombie.
I said the zombie, but it's crazy. So the way I broke it down was like
Ortega.
Oh yeah.
Rodriguez,
Yari. Oh man, yeah, definitely 145ers in the second.
Yep. All right.
So the way I break it down is like we're both athletes. We both grew up playing sports. The 145 division, you have to be an athlete. You have to be.
There's no exception.
The quick twitch muscle fibers, the power, the fight IQ, the technique, it all has to be on point to a T for you to be successful.
Yeah.
Like
I would agree in 55 too.
Right? Yeah, okay. But the second you start to go up in weight classes,
it gets a little more sloppy.
That goes kind of out the window a little bit. Yes. It goes further out the window. So that's why I'd put 45ers above my 170ers.
Okay.
And then 170ers for me this era. I know we're not the biggest Kamaru Usman fans.
Yeah.
But he puts on a show every time he fights.
Recently. We're talking recently.
Recently, the last 4 fights? But in this era, outside of that?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong, brother.
I know. It's just like...
I give you that one, man. He has put on some bangers lately.
Yeah,
so for the Covington rematch, the Covington 1.
Masvidal.
Both okay, maybe not the first Masvidal. But the second one, obviously, that's the second one.
Yeah.
He's had some good performances. I would love to see the Chimaev fight. I can't wait.
Please, UFC, make that happen. It's kind of like the Charles Islam for us right now. Yeah. It's just like, hey, like Islam could, do another 6 months and fight Beneil Dariush. But does he really need to? Like, I understand it's a fight, guys. We know it's a fight. Anything's possible. But we all know the outcome.
Yes.
It's one of those ones where you're just like, okay.
9 out of 10 times.
And plus
Islam's submitting him within 2.5.
2.5. Yeah, I was gonna say 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Under 3, same shit.
Yeah.
But here's my problem with Beneil Dariush. He is in dad mode.
He seems to be that way, bro.
He's in dad mode, man.
He said he got injured.
No, it ain't it, bro.
Yeah, he said he got injured. That's why he pulled out of the Islam fight. That last was, supposed to happen. That last
and then Islam got Bobby Green and just ran through him.
Islam obviously gets Bobby Green, runs through him. I mean, it's not a bad fight, but like, I just genuinely don't think we see a Beneil Dariush that challenges for the title ever.
No, I don't think he's not. Man, like, I think this is his prime. Like, I really do.
This is his chance, man. This is his chance. So
yeah, but it's a small chance, but there's a chance.
I mean, obviously it's the toughest division in the UFC. We can both agree on that. There's no doubt about that.
Yes.
But my top three.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Here they are. So we got 55. Need I say any more? We got Charles Oliveira, the champ. We got Justin Gaethje, one of the most exciting fighters.
No more.
Yeah. We got, Michael Chandler, another extremely exciting fighter. Poirier does reside currently in the lightweight division. McGregor. Obviously, we got McGregor.
Oh, yeah.
So many more names that I could go on about. But 55, that's my number one. Number two, we're going with heavyweight. There is not a division where Stipe Miocic, the greatest of all time in heavyweight.
DC.
He's up there. We got John Jones, who's currently, taking on that heavyweight role.
Hopefully.
Who is
I'd love to see him
another greatest of all time.
Yes.
We also have Francis Ngannou. We also have Cyril Gane, man.
Tai Tuivasa, Lewis.
It's such a deep
Sakai
division.
Isn't even that bad.
No, he's not.
He hasn't been good lately, but he's not a bad heavyweight.
We have Rosenstrike. We have Volkov.
Tom Aspinall.
Aspinall's there. Blades.
Yeah,
right?
man.
So
I like that take.
Right?
Yeah,
right?
I like
so
that take.
Heavyweight division, in my opinion, has never been better. I know a lot of people are like, that last heavyweight title fight, not that exciting. Like, Francis didn't knock him out. Whatever, man. Like, how many finishes do you get from those heavyweights?
It's gonna happen. Francis, I'm sorry, but he's not gonna retain that 100% finish rate. It's not gonna happen.
So
he's not a Chase Hooper.
It's not a Chase. All right. Okay, so we got lightweight, heavyweight, and then obviously I'm going 45. To me, 25, 35, it's good right now. Not close to 45. We all know that's just an unbelievably stacked division. Yeah. We already went through that. Yeah. There's my top three. There you go.
I honestly kind of slept on the heavyweights. We went through, we buzzed through 8 to 10 names in the heavyweights, and we couldn't do that within 7 years. So... Yeah. You may have a point there.
Fair enough, eh?
Fair
enough.
Yeah, fair enough. But make sure to stay tuned. We'll be dropping another episode / free pick, 10-12 minutes. Again, keep it real short and sweet. On Saturday morning, make sure to tune in for that at Proper MMA Picks. Holm baby on Instagram. Make sure to sign up, earn your money, pay off bills. Don't be catching yourself on the sidelines, all right?
All right, cheers. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. We will see you on Saturday.
Peace.